Yeah, I have a funny yes, and not that it didn't end up great, but the process of coming to conclusion was really difficult. It's probably the hardest individual that I've ever had to deal with, and to anonymize it. It was an organization, and it's the toughest person I've ever dealt with.
Were they the decision maker and the implementer, like project manager?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's interesting. I have some really good stories about this lady. She was tough on her people.
Okay.
She was tough on her executives, and she was a director level, but she ruled the roost. First thing in the morning when I got there at 6 o'clock to get set up, she had an individual walk in with a piece of paper, and I'm going to call her Stacy, and it said Stacy's chair on the paper, and he had to tape it to the front right corner because that was where she was going to sit. And I would say, "Hey, Stacy, how are you?" And she would say, "Uh-huh."
Wow.
And not answer. That was it. Uh-huh. And navigating that water, navigating that water is really hard. The wins I found were in food. She dug food.
Okay.
And so food is the way to everybody's hearts. You can win half the room at any time if you bring food, Chick-fil-A, lunch, pizza, whatever.
Thread the needle.
Booze. Yeah. Bring food if you're thinking about being a salesperson. But it was very tumultuous time with this individual. She really liked Panera. That was the big way.
Weird.
Yeah, it was a very country organization.
Okay.
Yeah. She actually stopped the meeting. Turns around, looks at her CEO, and she said, "Was I making a noise?" And he was terrified. 60 people in this room.
This is like discovery meeting? Like first?
No demos. People are standing delivering up front. 60 people. CEO's in the room, right behind Stacy. And she looks at him and says, "Was I making a noise?" And he shakes his head like he doesn't know what the hell to say.
Right.
And she turns around, she goes, "This shortbread cookie from Panera is the best cookie I have ever had. And I feel like I was making a noise." And she turns around, she says, "Continue the meeting." I mean, I'm like, this is amazing. This is amazing.